This is me, Uruj Iftikhar, your IELTS, OET, and PT instructor. And today I'm going to talk about PT. PT stands for the Pearson Test of English. And today I'm going to give you a very brief and a very precise information on the very toughest question of the PTE test. Among the four modules, reading is considered to be one of the tough modules. And in the reading module, there are two questions which are fill in the blanks reading and writing, and the fill in the blanks of read only, which are considered to be tough. So today, I'm going to give you a strategy and share with you how to crack the fill in the blanks read only question by using the grammatical scenario. The question of fill in the blanks read only would be the fourth question of your reading module, and there would be 4 to 5 questions on it, and each question would have 4 to 5 blanks. So the grammatical strategy which is used to solve these type of questions is a very simple strategy in which a person need to know the clear knowledge of what is a verb, what is a noun, and what is an adjective, because all the options given at the end of the question are either one of these, like these can be a verb, adverb, adjective, or a noun. All you need is to follow the next video till the end in order to get the clear understanding of how to use the grammatical strategy in the question of fill in the blanks, read only, and I hope you will understand it and would follow it, and do give your comments in the feedback. Thank you.
First of all, I'm going to tell you about the types of collocations. What is a collocation? The word collocation means when two types of parts of speech, specifically if I talk about it, verb, adjective, noun, or verb, are combined together or are spoken or written together. So, in order to solve verbs in the blanks which are related to the reading only, it is very imperative to understand what collocations are. So, adverb, which is basically the word that you can say more clarify the verb, which is the action word, and adjective is a word that defines the quality of the noun. If they are used together, like completely satisfied, so these kind of pairing we have to understand. For example, if I say that a word before our blank, it is an adverb. So we can keep in mind that after the adverb, we can have the option of an adjective. Moving ahead, if I talk about the adjective and noun, this is the most common type of collocation that appears in our reading fill in the blanks. Like here, we are giving the example of excruciating pain. Excruciating means intense. Noun and noun collocation, a surge of anger. Noun and verb. Lions roar. Roar is the action. Okay. Verb and noun, commit suicide. Verb plus expression with a preposition by its side, burst into tears. Like this is also a collocation. And verb plus adverb, wave phonetically. So what we have to keep in mind among these, the most common collocations that are going to appear in our reading fill in the blanks are the adjective plus noun and uh, and apart from that, the other very common is verb plus noun. So keep this thing in mind. Now I'm taking you towards a question. This is how your question would be presented on the test day, but on the test day, you have the option to drag these options into the blanks. You don't have to write. Right now, I have just given you a question. Now, when you're solving the reading from the blanks, first of all, you have to determine that what type of word is required in our blank. Like, is it an adjective? Is it a verb? Or is it a noun? First of all, we have to classify these, and then we would be classifying what these words are. Okay, let's start. The dash of birds. Birds is what? Birds is a noun. In the mountains is striking. Striking is what? Striking is the verb. So, what can be the dash of birds? It clearly identifies that words quality is going to be included here. So we can make an assumption that here we are going to have an adjective. Now I'm just moving towards this line, and nearly 30 meters of the finch family have been dash here. Now, have been, which are the helping verbs, and of course, before the helping verb, before the verb, the helping verbs are placed if we follow the tense rule. Like after have been, it is quite obvious that we are going to have the third form of verb. Okay. Now, moving towards the next line, but are not often seen. The mountain is provide dash habitat. Habitat is a noun, and by the collocation rule, we are again going to have an adjective over here. Eagles and falcons are only dash seen. Seen is a verb, and before a verb, of course, here we will have an adverb. Okay. Check at a visitor. This visitor is here the adjective, and as per the collocation rule, we are going to have a noun here. Now let's identify what do we have here. Occasionally is an adverb. Center, as it is spelled CNTER, it is a noun. Ideal is an adjective. Reported is the verb. Variety is an adjective. So I think it is quite obvious that we have already solved the adverb, the noun, and the verb type of the fill in the blank. Only we are left with identification of the two adjectives. The dash of birds. Can we say the ideal of birds? Of course, it doesn't match with the context. We can say a variety of birds. Then provide dash habitat. What kind of habitat? Habitat can be good, ideal, exemplary, or maybe bad. So we are going to place the ideal over there. So what would be our answers? I'm just going to clear these off. I'm going to write the answers over here. I'm going to number the answers over here. So our first answer is variety. Our second answer is reported. Our third answer is the ideal. Our fourth answer is center. And our fifth answer is occasionally. So see how simple it becomes when you are solving the reading fill in the blanks with the help of the grammatical rule. So I hope you understand. We will come again. We will be telling you some more details about the reading and writing fill in the blanks. But before we are going to upload that video, I would really like all the candidates who are due to give their test for the PTE to practice their reading fill in the blanks only with this technique, and do give the feedback. I hope this would be quite beneficial for you. Thank you.